Now, I've had a place on my bucket list for a long time. This is the Eureka Dunes. And I'm standing at the top where there's this strange phenomenon that happens when you kick sand off of the edge. Listen to this. Eureka Dunes are the tallest dunes in North America, and this whole region used to be underwater. This was all once the sea floor, which is crazy to think about because we're on the eastern side of California in the hottest desert in the world. It's been recorded up to 134 degrees in Death Valley. But I'm not out here in the middle of summer. It's a cool 90 degrees, and we're gonna climb to the top of that dune. Now, scientists who study this region believe that these dunes are over 10,000 years old. Now, Death Valley in its entirety is massive. It covers over 5,000 square miles of land, but these dunes that I'm climbing up, which is pretty tough to climb up, are only 3 square miles of the entire region. You have 1 mile from the valley over there to the mountains behind me, and then 3 miles from end to end. That's it. If you look in the surrounding region around these dunes, there's no sand. It's just this one patch of sand, and that's it. But what makes the Eureka Dunes so special is not the fact that it's just these dunes in the middle of the desert, but it's this unique characteristic of the sound when you climb these dunes and kick the sand off the side. Some call it singing, some call it booming, but it's essentially a weird phenomenon that happens when you push the sand off of these steep cliffs. Now, the tallest of these dunes is around 700 feet. And when doing my research, I thought this was going to be a much easier climb, but it feels like every 1 step forward is 2 steps back. Now, the reality is, in that last shot, I just superimposed the sound of the singing or booming over the footage because getting that sound is actually not as easy as just walking up and kicking sand off. You have to have the proper conditions. It needs to be super dry and there has to be low humidity to be able to actually hear that sound. And so day 1 yesterday, I came up to the top with my buddy Jesse, who's helping me film this video, and we got to the summit and got hit by a crazy windstorm, and it was just awful. Only filmed about half the video. And so last night we slept down there in the valley on top of my rooftop tent, and day 2 we're climbing up again so that we can get that sound clean to be able to use in the video. Now, the reason for this sound is not fully understood, but the leading theory is that when there's an avalanche of sand sliding down these hillsides, the air pocket that's created from the smooth sand particles emits this sound that you and me can hear. And when I've been up here, stepping on the edges of these cliffs, I just see a big cascading fall of sand, and then you start feeling a vibration, and then you start hearing this sound, and it's eerie. It's kind of like the drone of an airplane out in the distance, or like the bass note on a pipe organ. It's so bizarre, and you can feel it through your entire body. I've driven over 8 hours and climbed 700 feet of sand just to get up to this point and kick sand off the side to hear this sound. It's been a tough couple days climbing these dunes up and down, but we finally got a clean recording to hear that rumble. Now comes the fun part. Now, some people might think it's crazy to drive all the way out here and hike up these sand dunes in this heat just to kick some sand off the side and hear this weird, strange phenomenon. But finding these cool, unique things to go explore gives us a reason to go do something and gets you to see somewhere that you probably would have never seen or go to a location that you probably would have never visited.